Davis, just how good were Brighton on Tuesday night?
Really good, mate. I mean, when you've got one eye on the league and you're playing a team like that, mate, it's hard going, isn't it? So just got to try and put that behind you, and all thoughts are on Port Vale. I mean, I think the preparations were already started for Port Vale, but yeah, even more so now.
From your perspective, were you pleased how people's mentality stuck at it? It would have been easy to get quite down, wouldn't it, after it got to 3 and 4 and 5?
Definitely, you've got to stay professional in every single game, and I was a little bit gutted coming off. To be fair, once I was in the game, I just wanted to get my teeth into it a little bit more. But look, the high level opposition and Premier League players for a reason. So as you saw in a few of the finishes, mate. I mean, nothing our goalkeeper Murph could have done with a few of them. So look, you put it behind you, and all thoughts are on the league.
I mean, you literally came a couple of inches away from scoring the best goal of the night, though, let's be honest.
I think that summed our night up, to be honest. Got punished with absolutely everything that we could have got punished with, and got unlucky with everything else. So yeah, it wasn't our night, and they had a really, really good night, and that's exactly what we didn't need, really, with a Premier League team coming here having a really good night. So yeah, we're unlucky, but look, you got to go again.
Did you think your 45-yard lob was going in when you hit it?
Well, when I saw the keeper on the floor, I was thinking, oh, it's got a little bit of a chance, really. In the end, I didn't even need to hit it that hard. But look, it's unlucky, and they've put everything, I think, every chance they've had in the back of the net. So it's just one of them nights, isn't it?
You're pleased to start the season that you and the team have made, Davis. I mean, good number of goals already. It's been a more than solid start, hasn't it, all round?
Yeah, definitely. I think the boys were really disappointed with Blackpool, as all the fans will have been, and everybody associated with the club will have been. But look, it was literally put to bed as soon as that Blackpool game finished and the final whistle went. We were thinking, how do we fix this? How do we rectify that? And we all know that if we want to achieve what we all want to achieve this season, we've got to keep a clean sheet there. And if look, there's going to be games where we can't score goals in. I know that's it's not what you want to hear, but there's going to be games where we can't score, so we just keep it out of our net and go away with a draw, because draws can come really vital in the season. So you've got to keep clean sheets at times.
Recently, your goal scoring exploits since 2023 have been compared with Mo Salah and Erling Haaland. That's not bad company to be in, is it, mate?
I mean, if you can stay in the mix with them sort of names, mate, I think you're doing okay. But look, you can't focus on things like that. You've just got to keep doing what you can each week, and those things take care of themselves, type thing. So it's all about what I do at the football club here. So I've got to keep winning games, scoring big goals for the club, and keep moving forward.
Is it fair to say you're enjoying your football though at Barnsley, and particularly this season under Connor?
100%. I mean, it's been a great season for myself and the club at the start of this season. So I just want to keep doing things. I've enjoyed playing for the club ever since I've came here. I've always played with a smile on my face, and we've been backed by the fans every single week. So look, I've got no complaints, and I'm just enjoying playing every week for the club.
Connor's obviously switched things a little bit with you and David McGoldrick over recent weeks. Are you kind of enjoying that central role a little bit more? Do you think it suits your game a little bit better?
Yeah, I think so. I think I can play. The luxury we've got is Dids can play up, I can play in the 10, so he can swap that at any point if he wants to. And as long as I'm on the pitch, really running about and working hard and chipping in with your goal, I'm happy. I'm happy in myself. So yeah, we're just looking forward to Port Vale now, and want to get back going in the league again. And it feels like it's been a really long week, really, after Blackpool. So we're really looking forward to getting going on Saturday.
How much are you enjoying playing with David McGoldrick, and is there a good relationship kind of forming both on and off the pitch between yourselves?
Definitely. I mean, you can't speak highly of Did's absolute amazing career and ultimate professional. So all the boys are just learning and watching what he does day in, day out. I mean, if you're looking at his career and you can do half of what he's done, you're really happy. So the boys will love having him in. The experience is vital. It's key for the boys, and yeah, look, he wants to keep playing a big part in the football club, and we're all behind him, and we want to get going together.
Seems like you are desperate to get back to winning ways this weekend. You've not lost many this season, Davis, but does that say something about the mentality of the group already?
Yeah, I think that's come from the manager, instilling that in the players, that winning mentality, good habits, day in, day out, never switching off from it. You've got to always stay on track. And yeah, the boys are really relishing the challenge. You know, it's still early days. We know that, but we just want to keep winning as many games as we can, and putting things right when we don't win.
How different is the vibe around the club right now compared to how it was at times, particularly last season?
I've just got to give credit to Connor in how detailed and how obsessed he is. I mean, it just shows the boys that really buying into it and pulling in the right direction. And it shows that the levels the manager played at, he's trying to implement that in our team, and really, really try and help the boys progress in their careers. So look, it's really positive, and it's a great feel about the club at the minute. So I'm really excited to see what the season brings.
Is he somebody that you can really take a lot from, given what Connor managed to do in his playing career, you know, where he played, the levels he was, the type of player he was, some of the goals that he scored? You know, he was a very impressive player, and it seems like he's taken that into his coaching.
Well, I mean, after the Brighton game, we assessed it, and he just said, you've got to watch the best players, lads, and you've got to love the game. So, I mean, you don't need to look any further. We've got a manager there who's played at the highest level of the game, and his standards are just incredible. So he's constantly telling the boys, you've got to really, really like revise and watch the game and learn all the time. So yeah, his dedications is second to none, and I'm really, really enjoying playing under him, and he's a great person as well.
Are you enjoying watching Sunderland as much as you're enjoying playing under Connor?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that as well, to be fair. I'm glad you mentioned that. If we can both have a really successful season, that'll make my season. So yeah, the red and whites are doing really well. And we've got to keep, both of us got to keep it up, because it's still early days.
It is still early days, but it's a cracking start to the season, though, and you must be encouraged that Sunderland aren't just there to make up the numbers like most teams that have been promoted over recent years.
That's it. In any season you take part in, I think James Milner said it to me on the pitch, you might as well have a go. So it's one of those things. Look, Sunderland's got nothing to lose. We've got nothing to lose. You just got to give it 100% and see where it takes you.
That must be exciting from your perspective to potentially have that on both fronts this season.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you've got to keep positive and keep confident and back your ability. There's no reason why you can't do great things in seasons. Like, I always look back, and you look at Luton, who's in our league now. They had done it. Why can't we? Ipswich have done it, League One, like to the heights of the game. So why can't it be you? If you keep doing things and you keep working hard, you keep doing the same things day in, day out, and working really hard. I mean, why can't we do it? You know.
Always a pleasure, Davis. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
There was that shot from the halfway line, something you might maybe try again if the opportunity comes up, because you've been so close that time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it's on and I look up and the keeper's there, and back my ability to try and hit the target, I know it hit the bar on Tuesday night, but it's a chance as well at the end of the day, and it gets the boys up the pitch and it gets the fans off the seat, so why not?
You mentioned Milner there. Was it good to play against him and Welbeck and other really famous names as well?
Definitely. I look at Milner and a couple of lads were saying, like, he was still shouting at his players at 6-0 up and 90 minutes into the game. So the standards he set for himself and his team, I mean, it just shows you where he's got in his career. So it's all things you can pick up on and enjoy while you're playing.
Obviously, you got, I think, 19 goals last season that were very good. A really good season. Already on 5 this season. Do you think you can even go better than that, especially playing in the number 9 all the time?
Definitely. I mean, the false 9 where I'm dropping in and linking play, but also getting into the box. I think it's my job to score goals, you know what I mean, and create. So, yeah, look, I never want to stand still. I always want to beat my seasons prior. So if I can go on and do better than last season, that's the plan always.
Because a few of the goals you scored since you've been in that number 9 have been sort of classic close range strikers finishes. Is that something you've sort of worked on quite a bit to be in the right position?
Definitely. I mean, sometimes when I'm not as much outside the box, I'm not going to score as many goals outside the box. So when I'm in and around the 6-yard box and in the box, it's more going to be poachers finishes, and I'm happy to do so as long as that, like I said, speaking to Adam there, is as long as I'm scoring big goals for the club, it doesn't matter how they go in, you know.
There's obviously a little bit of speculation about yourself in the summer. Were you just glad when the window shut because it was a bit annoying?
Yeah, it was doing my head in, to be fair. Like, everybody messaging me and all that, and I try not to focus on stuff like that. And then until I'm told otherwise, like I always say to the manager, I'll give 110% for the club. You know, like I'm here and my contract's this long, and I just love being here. So I'm happy at the minute playing football for the club.
Been a fantastic start at home. Obviously, hopefully it continues in the league on Saturday. I mean, I remember speaking to you last season when you sort of saying you're not too bothered about the home form, but obviously it's a marked difference, isn't it? And to give the fans sort of, you know, wins regularly must be something you're really happy that you've improved on this season.
Yeah, that was one thing I always said when I come and speak to you guys is I don't want it to be a matter of home and away form. I want it to be just a consistent season where we're not thinking about home and away games. So yeah, if we can try and keep wins up home and away and keep building that, I'll be happy, you know. And Port Vale will be a tough game, you know. Devante Cole's come back there and he scored a few goals for the club, and there'll be a tough opposition. I know Darren Moore's got them playing really well, so, and hard to beat. So we're looking forward to it.
Once the window closed, there was a little bit of talk about being a bit light in terms of numbers in attacking positions. Obviously, the manager spoke about players who can come in and do different roles and try different things. I mean, do you see enough sort of quality up there and players who maybe try different roles like John Russell and Neil Farrugia who can step up?
Definitely. I mean, it's all about versatility, isn't it? And you want players who can play in different positions. We just mentioned there, look, me and Dids can swap at times. We've got lads who can play at wing back, at centre half, you know what I mean? It's like, it's really good, and it's a luxury to have players who can play in those positions. So yeah, as long as everybody's confident and we're all pulling the same direction, I mean, there's no reason why we can't play in different positions and do well in those positions.
Yeah, and the thing is just, you know, the idea of just playing the same players all the time, and it's a grueling schedule, but I think you've played pretty much every game since you've been at Barnsley. I think started every game. I mean, obviously you just keep going, don't you?
Yeah, I want to be available. That's the biggest thing for me, is like, I want to be available for selection every single week. I want to be working hard so the manager can look and can rely on me. So yeah, I'm proud of that, and always being available for selection. So hopefully I can keep doing that and make the manager's job easier.